In problem 16, Ms. Reyes had some apples. If she gave each student 3 apples, she would have 2 left. If she gave each student 4 apples, she would be short 2 apples. How many apples did she have? Once again, we're going to set up a table. So, how many students did she have? Let's say she had 10 students. She gave them each 3 apples, and that would be 30, and she would have 2 left over, so she would have had 32 apples to start. If she gave each student 10 apples, if she had 10 students and she gave each one 4 apples, she would need 40, she would be short 2, so she would have had 38 apples in that case. And again, we have to get the two of them to be the same, and we're 6 apart now. So let's jump 3. If she had 13 students, then 13 students times 3 would be 39 apples, with 2 left over would be 41. If she had 13 students and gave them 4 each, she would have needed 52 but be short 2, so she would have had 50. Now originally we had a gap of 6 between the two answers, and now we have a gap of 9, so it possibly means that we're going in the wrong direction. The more students we add, the wider the gap is going to be. So instead of that, I'm going to go backwards. Instead of using 10, I'm going to use 9. 9 students, 3 apples apiece would be 27, with 2 left over would be 29. 9 students, 4 apples each. She would need 36 but be short 2, so she would have had 34 in that case. Alright, so we went from 6 down now to 5 apart, and so each time we subtract a student, we are narrowing the gap between them by 1. So we need to narrow it 5 more, and so I'm going to suggest we try 4 students. 4 students, 3 apples apiece would be 12, plus 2 would be 14. 4 students, 4 apples apiece. She would need 16 but be short 2, and so she would have had 14. So again, we can guess and check in this way and see that she would have had 14 apples and 4 students, even though the question doesn't ask how many students she has.